But I want to bring up a picture of this guy here now, and Kid Lykos. And yes, for anybody that's a little bit squeamish of blood, that was what he looked like after his cage match against Spike when he became the new Progress World Champion only last Sunday, so just over a week ago. And I was there, tremendous match, a wonderful occasion. But I think yourself and Kid Lykos have parallels in terms of the injuries, and I think he temporarily retired, didn't he, for a short period of time, and then came back, and then kind of off to new heights, especially after that world title win last weekend. But I'm sure, I know that you faced Kid Lykos in the ballroom December, didn't you, on boxing? And I was there. That was a fantastic match. But I'm sure you'll agree, Progress couldn't have chosen a better wrestler performer than Kid Lykos to represent them as their world champion now.
Yeah, the only thing that I'd sort of like push back on is I don't think Progress chose it. I think the audience chose it and they went
Yeah,
along with it. I think that
yeah,
like all good moments in time like that, the audience kind of dictate the direction, and the audience decided that Lykos was their man,
yeah.
and good for them because he's like an attack OG, so he's uh, came up in sort of like similar circles as myself. I love him dearly. He's an incredible performer, and the cage match the other week was fantastic. The blood was a little bit much for me. I was a little bit squeamish and just
Bit
a little bit
much for me as
uh,
well.
afraid for my friend's health.
Yeah.
But yeah, like a phenomenal match, a fitting into Spike's reign, and a fitting start to what I'm sure will be an incredible reign for Lykos. So I couldn't be more proud of him.
Absolutely. And one more time, we just want to take you back to that promo you cut last November, because you formally announced yourself. I think you're possibly the first entrant to this year, 2024 Super Strong Style 16 tournament, taking place the 26th and 27th of May. And I think that you've got the bit between your teeth as far as wanting to reclaim the world title that you never lost, Eddie.
Yeah, I want to. I sort of mentioned this in a promo on Friday in Manchester. It's even more really. It's kind of like I was in the first Super Strong Style, so I was in the Super Strong Style in 2015, and completely legitimately, the Progress fan page at the time, they put a poll up of who do you want to win Super Strong Style 16, and it was me and Tommy End, top two by quite a long way, to be honest. And if you look at the if you look at the first tournament, you know, Will Ospreay, Roderick Strong, Zack Sabre Jr., Tommaso Ciampa, Big Damo, like
Stacked.
it is a murderer's row. And I went out in the first round. But the truth is, I look back on myself as a performer in 2015. If I'd have had a run in the tournament, I think I would have exposed myself. I just don't think I was good enough in 2015. So in 2024 now, like albeit I retired last year, albeit my priorities are a little bit different than what they were, I still I really want to show that like in 2024 that I can have a run in the tournament, that I can win the tournament, that I can have four matches over 2 days or whatever the
Yeah.
case may be, and can still do it. So I think that like in tournaments have like a special place within independent wrestling. You know, anyone who's like a real diehard independent wrestling fan, the Ted Petty Invitational, Best of the Best, Survival of the Fittest, Carrot, and now Strong Style, Battle of Los Angeles. Do you know what I mean? Tournaments are
Yeah.
kind of synonymous with independent wrestling. So I think that every every sort of like diehard independent wrestling fan who turned into an independent wrestler wants to have that run in a tournament, um, because I think it's like a bit of a stamp of approval on you as a performer.